we told you Monday about a big win for the Biddeford High School Marching Band.
They won first place at the New England Scholastic Band Association Championship over the weekend. They also picked up an array of awards. Listen to this, including Best Drum Major, Best Color Guard, Best Visual, Best Overall Effects, and Best Percussion. A long list there. Well, with the win, Biddeford finds itself in some pretty good company.
Westbrook's marching band has won national awards going back decades, including a win this weekend. Okay, I think I've driven by the school while they're practicing, and it is insane what they do. So the Westbrook High School Marching Band won bronze at the U.S. Band's National Championship. They also won Best Percussion and Best Music. The band has been getting invitations to perform at events across the country for decades. This footage comes from 1998 when they were practicing ahead of a turn-of-the-century event at Walt Disney World. They've also played the Tournament of Roses and the Citrus Bowl.
Well, a handful of high school marching bands have also been tapped to perform at presidential inaugurations. In 1997, bands from Old Town and John Bapps, those were invited to play at Bill Clinton's swearing in. In 2009, the band from Sanford made the trip to the nation's capital for the start of Obama's presidency.
That's so cool. So when we spoke with the musicians, they said they'd remember it forever, and one of the biggest worries was that they'd violate protocol and sneak a peek at the president as they marched past. It's clear that marching band has meant a lot to students through the years, but in 2005, it meant everything to Jacob Allen.
Yeah, Jacob was 12 years old at the time. He wanted to play drums in the marching band. The challenge, though, Jacob is blind, but as News Center man Susan Kimball shows us, it was a challenge his band was up for.
Everybody loves a parade, especially this one. The annual Halloween parade at LaRanger Middle School. And smack in the middle of the drum section, pounding away with near-perfect timing, is Jacob Allen. On this sunny autumn day, there is no place Jacob would rather be. But it wasn't easy getting him here.
All right, guys, here we go with the national anthem. Drum roll. Drum roll, please.
If enthusiasm was all that counted, Jacob would be all set. He's got enough for an entire marching band.
Okay, sticks, bud.
Music means to me love and passion.
And he plays a lot of it. Spend a few minutes with Jacob at the piano, and you can see the joy on his face.
That works.
Can you tune it?
But joining the marching band has always been his real dream. And since he's blind, a real challenge. Jacob's special ed tech, Aaron Dupy, was determined to find an answer.
Jacob's always wanted to be in the marching band, and I've been with him 9 years, so I have been thinking about it for many years, but really didn't know how to adapt it so that he could.
Then she had an idea. If Jacob could be linked to a couple of other drummers, well, he could follow in their footsteps. A piece of PVC pipe and some bungee cords, rigged up by school custodian Junior Binu, did the trick. Austin Cresswell and Callum Hinkle volunteered to be Jacob's eyes. It's not an easy job. One misstep, and they all go down. But both boys say it's worth it.
Because he wants to be in the marching band, so we should let him be in the marching band.
Here you go, buddy.
I think he's got a lot of enthusiasm, which is really good. Because you don't want someone who doesn't have any enthusiasm at all and not having fun in it.
Forward, march. Nice.
When it comes to having fun, you can't beat the LaRanger Middle School Band. And you can thank band director George Shabo for that.
Very nice job, guys. Keep going. A little early. On the second one, dump, bang.
Mr. Shabo likes to say that he just does the music stuff. That he does, with encouragement, praise, and endless patience.
Let's practice roll. Now you're going to get a little bounce thing here. A little bounce, what we call a bounce tap. Go back and forth, all right? On the bounce. Yeah!
Jacob is learning all of the basics. George Shabo is learning too.
He's actually taught me a lot of things too as well. Taught me to be more sensitive to people's needs and what's going on around me.
It took a lot of work to find a way to open this door for Jacob Allen, but everybody pitched in and made one little boy very happy.
Keep going. Come on, ready, and cut. Nice.
I couldn't wait to be in a marching band.
And now you are.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
really cool.
The LaRanger Middle School Band is darn good, and now it might just be a little better, thanks to the kid on the bass drum, playing his heart out.
Susan Campbell reporting in 2005. If that weren't enough, it gets better. Follow along. So the following year, Jacob had enough practice. He was able to march on his own.
What?
He followed along just by listening, although his ed tech was also there to help out. Jacob Allen's all grown up now, as you can imagine, and now advocates for blind people through the Rotary Club and the Iris Network.
So incredible.
But making a big difference even at 12 years old there.
Yeah.
That's it for me this half hour. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with you at 5.
We'll leave you this half hour with the performance from the Biddeford High School Marching Band that started this segment. Stay with us. Chris Costa joins me for your rundown right after the break.